I think in January we signed 15 contracts.
Talk us through all that, the campaigns, all of it. What's going on, guys? I'm joined here with Grant Pope.
I mean, my foundation is built on like just lessons from my family and like my life and my upbringing. Like that's my foundation, but the next is sports. And I think it teaches me a ton. Like I run my business like I would run a sports team.
Okay. For your follow-ups, do you do feedback calls? Oh, you're gonna love this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Those are the two things.
Okay, so how do you manage that?
In addition to that, I want to understand your workflow. We built the campaigns, a lead comes in, goes through a Monday board. What happens then? Walk me through.
Dude, you're striking a chord with me.
Yeah.
You want to get me going? Because like I
want to hear
where I live, dude.
Yeah, I want to hear all of it. Wow. That is incredible. Okay. What's going on, guys? My name is Benjamin, CEO and founder here at Bolt Deals. Today, I'm joined with one of my very special clients, Grant Pope, out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Grant, how are we doing today?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
Normally, I'd be asking you, how's your flight or travel down here? But I'm the one that came down here.
Right.
It's incredibly cold, but you've been with us for quite some time now. About, was it November?
Yeah,
Beginning
something
of
like that.
November. So it's about almost 4 months now,
Yeah.
right? And I would say you've done pretty well.
Yeah, I'm
Say
happy.
in real estate.
Yeah.
But you didn't always start in real estate, right?
Right.
So take us back to your story, how you started, where you came up from, and
Sure.
then how you eventually got into real estate.
Yeah, so I got, I went to college. I actually got a degree in computers, information technology. I love it. Like I still use it a lot today. But yeah, I was kind of in a computer field. I had a construction background. I grew up in a family just kind of worked with their hands, a lot of construction, that kind of stuff. And so we got going, and like that's kind of my background. And started reading books, stumbled into some real estate books. I'm like, holy cow, like this just kind of makes sense. Like I think there's like 2 and 2 to here. So yeah, I kind of talked to my dad into co-signing on a loan for me. Like, hey, I want to buy this house. Bought this house, started fixing it up.
How old were you?
I think I bought my first house when 2021.
Okay.
Something like that.
Was it a rental or what was it?
Yeah, that was the point of it. Buy it, rent it, get in there. I was always kind of into the rentals. Like that's where I wanted. Like it's like wealth accumulation. Like that's where I want to be.
Okay.
Buying rentals, that kind of stuff. So that's where we got started is rentals. I bought that one, moved in with my girlfriend at the time, future wife now.
Awesome.
So we moved into it, finished the basement off. I went into this, had an unfinished basement, 3 bedrooms upstairs, rented out to my wife's friends at the time. And then we lived in the basement and finished it up. I get some cool stories about the basement, just not like knowing what I was doing down there. Like everybody's got to start somewhere, and we're finishing this basement and don't know the tools that we're using and all this kind of stuff. So we finished that one off, rented out, things went well for a couple of years, and we bought a couple more. Pretty soon we're like, yeah, okay, we got a decent little portfolio going here, and hired a construction guy come on board with us full time, and like that just really changed things. Like we started doing way more volume. For me, I fell in love with like the chase.
Okay.
The leads,
deal?
like just the leads coming in and like trying to like evaluate these things and run the numbers and how do we do this and all this. Like I just love it. Like it's like really understanding a client's problems and figuring out how to solve these and like what can we do to get like just like the problem solving in it. I just like fell in love with that chase. So we started getting more. We started getting a lot of deals, and then because I love the chase so much, like that's what I worked on. And then we couldn't keep up. We didn't have enough, resources to do them all. Well, then I started getting into wholesaling.
Oh, okay.
So it's
So you started off as rentals, and then you
Big
pivoted to flips, and then you pivoted to wholesaling.
well, yeah, rentals, and then we just kind of like it was more about acquisition. Like
Okay.
we were just like getting more deals, and it was like, what are we gonna do with these deals? Like these maybe aren't a good rental, but good flip. Well, then we started to introduce some flipping into the mix. And then like still had more deals than we could do ourselves. And then it's like, well, let's wholesale. And then once you taste that a little bit, it was like, whoa, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
And so then we started elaborating on the wholesaling. And this is where we started about 18 months ago. I hired his cousin of mine, but he jumped in with me kind of in like all in on acquisition. And we started with like leads and like having no idea what we were doing. Like
Okay.
the whiteboard.
How were you guys getting leads back then?
Direct mail,
Okay.
door knocking.
Okay.
Like we were out there just like trying to figure it out. Like I've been doing it for like 10 years prior to that, but passively. I always had a job. I was always, I was grinding. Like I was building, I was thinking, I was learning. Like I was going through that stuff for 10 years, but I was kind of always doing it passively and soloing. And then he came on and was like, let's go. And so right away, door knocking. Direct mail, word of mouth, social media posts, like just grinding, dude. Like we had a VA that was driving around. We thought we were the coolest. We got a VA who was driving around doing drive for dollars.
Minnesota?
It's like virtually.
Oh.
And then he was just knocking addresses for us, and then we were taking that and direct mailing it. Like we were trying to figure out what was working, dude.
And this was 18 months ago.
About 18 months ago.
Okay. So you've started. Well, I want to start by asking you, how did you even find that first rental?
The first rental?
Yeah.
I actually think it was
Because everybody's like,
dude.
maybe somebody's watching this and they're like, they're in a job right now. They're like, wait, he went from having a rental to having a wholesaling business like that.
Yeah.
How did he get his first one? Because people, most of the time, they just want to taste that first piece of success.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
And then from there, things start to spiral.
No doubt. Yes.
So for you, what was that like?
First rental, how did we find it? It was actually on the market. We were working, like I was working off market deals, trying to find stuff, looking on the market. Like we were, at the time, again, knowing it's a completely different world for me at that time, but we've ended up finding this one on the market. It's kind of one of those, like, negotiate a little bit. I actually got a little behind the eight ball on. I promised my wife and her friends, I don't even know if they know this full story, but I promised them that I'd have a house for them. We got one under contract earlier that year, and it fell out of contract, and I'm like, shit, I got to have a house for these guys for school in, like, a month.
Yeah.
And so, like, I kind of was making an offer on this house. Like, I don't really care. I have to get it because, like, you know, so, but then it turned out to be just a great house. But, yeah.
Is that the one you guys were living in?
That's the one we lived in our college years, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then we obviously moved out of it and just kept renting. Still own it. We still have it. It's a nice little rental.
I mean, it's a rental now.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah,
so
we got a bunch of rentals too. I mean,
and then you went into the flow of just acquiring so many properties on market that you started flipping?
no, we find the off market through direct mail and stuff like that. Like that's how we'd stumble into some of these leads. But we were doing like maybe 2 a year.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like we were just like, it was passive, part time. Like do it in the winter, pay attention to it in the winter, and like that's what we were doing. Like, so it was passive, and then 18 months ago, it became very active.
How'd you balance school and running the real estate at the same time?
Just like you, dude. I'm just obsessed with work. Like,
Yeah,
I just
but
like love it, dude.
I think about me trying to scale this business, the agency, versus as well as running, being in school, being in high school at the time, and it was rough. Like
it's hard.
I hate it.
Yeah,
it was
school.
just. Yeah, I hated school. I hated school.
That's right. The business you love. You would invest in that all day.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and it was
that's
just
right.
I look at back then, because I graduated high school in 2022.
Sure.
Right. So 21 and 22 was when I was like, okay, I'm trying to build the agency whilst being in school. And it was incredibly, incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
And I think about it, I'm like, man, if I was in high school right now, like, how would I do it? And I just like, you know what? Let's just think about something else.
Yeah.
I don't want to even think about that. So for you, what was your daily, I guess, schedule looks like? Because people have jobs.
Yeah.
They got kids. They got families to take care of. Recently, we'll talk about this later, but I've had this like newfound respect and realization for people that have families.
Yeah.
Have a business.
Yeah.
Or excuse me. Yeah. They have families. They have a job, and they're trying to scale a business.
No doubt.
It's just
no doubt.
It is mind-boggling to me.
Yeah.
So for you, what was your schedule looks like?
Back then?
Yeah.
Back in the college day? Actually, I was a collegiate athlete too. So I was in a sport like
What'd you play?
basketball.
Oh, nice.
So so I mean, it was busy. Yeah, it was busy. The thing that where I picked up a lot in school was I became obsessed with reading. And like, being on a sports team, like there's a lot of bus time and like a lot of downtime, and I just started reading the shit out of books. And
What type of books were you reading?
just real estate books.
Okay.
Mostly like at the time I was all about the rentals. Like so it was all about rental properties, property management, like how do you all those things. And then I didn't even really get into like how to find deals or source deals. Like none of that was really, the focus was long term. It was always rentals.
Yeah. What was your favorite book?
Probably the one that just like resonates with me, the Millionaire Real Estate Investor. I think it was like Gary Keller, I think it is. And the other reason is because like that was like one of the first ones that I remember. And it's funny, like, because you can even ask me like, what's that book like? And I'm not sure I could exactly tell you, but I can remember that after reading that book, I was like, I can do this. Like, I can do what's in this book.
What are some of your takeaways
from the book? Just like the long-term accumulation idea. Like, it's just discipline to me. Like, and it's any business, but it's like discipline in long-term wealth accumulation.
Okay.
And that's like, to me, like the foundation of like owning real estate.
What about Rich Dad Poor Dad?
I do love. I mean, that's everybody's book. Yeah.
I was like,
That's
I thought you were
as
gonna
good as
mention
it
that.
gets. Like everybody's got that one. I like that book too. That's a good book.
Yeah.
But
I feel like that's the book that starts it off for everybody.
no doubt.
Like you hear that on a TikTok, or you read it, and you're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
everything's different.
Yeah.
Okay, you were also a basketball player. I'm assuming it's D1, right?
I was D2, unfortunately.
Is Michigan? You went to?
I went to University of or Minnesota State Mankato. So it's just down. Yeah, it's down by us. Small town stuff. Yeah.
I guess, what did you learn from sports that you still apply into business?
Dude, sports is, it's 100% like, I mean, my foundation is built on like just lessons from my family and like my life and my upbringing. Like that's my foundation, but the next is sports. And I think it teaches me a ton. Like I run my business like I would run a sports team.
Okay.
And I think it's great perspective for me. And so I came from like high school and I was good. I mean, I was a good basketball player, really good in high school.
Yeah.
But I mean, my build is what it is. And I went to Mankato D2 and like, I never got the tick that like I wanted. I never played as much, but the biggest takeaway that I took from that was I played on a team. I served 5 years, served for the team. I always showed up, always did my part. I never really got the time that I wanted to play, but I learned how to be a damn good teammate.
Okay.
And I think that's like the foundation of like why our business is good, is because of like that.
What are the things that I guess you took from that you apply into business? Because I know you said you run your team, your business as a sports team. So what does that look like specifically?
I think it's just the idea that everybody truly has a role.
Okay.
And like believing in that. When you're in a sports team and like especially a basketball team, like, you might have 10, 15 guys on there, and like gosh, it's amazing how to be elite, like it, and you'll hear this and it'll become like a mundane thing, but it's like it takes everybody. Mm-hmm. And it's 1 through 15 guys on the court. Like you got 5 guys playing, maybe 3 or 4 off the bench. They get some time, but how do the other 6 help their team?
How do they help their team?
Yeah, it's like through support, through accountability. Like, do you show up and give it your all every day? Like, do you go and practice and like try to make other people better? Like, how do you show up? You know what I mean? You're not getting that. You won't get the glory. Like you won't. You'll be none of that you really feel like you get the glory. But those on the team know that guy mattered.
Yep.
And we needed him this year.
Yep.
And so, like, it's more than just who's in the spotlight. And I think that's the thing for me is, like, this believing in that. And then, like, I think you can lead in such a way, but do you believe it? And if you believe it, then it's honestly easy.
So is that winner mindset you talk a lot about, right?
Yeah.
I see. So you went to school, played basketball, and then I'm assuming you obviously graduated, right? Did you have the wholesaling business at this time? Was that already built up, or
I mean, like,
take us through that transition?
Yeah, so I mean, it was all about buying rentals.
Okay.
So we were buying rentals, and then like, I never wanted to sell anything. I was like a problem mine. I'm like, oh, it's own it. Like we just keep it. Like just keep it. You know, building that long term wealth. I didn't want to let them go. Got a lot tired at that. Just being more strategic about what we're doing. But it was just like, hey, that's what we're doing, and maybe we picked off we were buying more rentals. Like even in the beginning stages of our construction guy coming on and buying rentals, we were buying, I didn't even know, about 10 rentals a year. And we were like, holy smokes, like, dude, we're rocking, you know, like this is busy. And so we weren't even really flipping then. And then it's like, okay, like we got to find ways to make this engine that we have, like, produce income.
Okay.
And
yeah.
so that's
because your cash flow from rentals.
We're just buying rentals, dude. Everything is going in. Everything was going in. And it's like, I mean, it's great, but we need more money so we can buy more shit because we have more shit.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. I see.
So then it was like, how do we create income?
Yeah.
And like, I remember like the first wholesale deal I did, I couldn't even believe it.
Okay.
I was like, what the hell? Like, this is a thing? Like, you can do this? Like, it was just unbelievable to me how like quick that was. And that's where I'm like, whoa, that's a thing.
Yeah.
You know? So I kind of knew it was a thing. And I did like 3 or 4 wholesale deals in probably 2 years. Like, I was just like still doing our own thing. I was buying rentals. You know, that's what we were doing. We were fixing rentals. And I was like, got a couple deals. I'm like, I'm trying to wholesale. And I did a couple. And I'm like, okay, the proof is here. That's how I was looking at this. Like, the proof is here. This works. And then it was like, let's go build a team. Let's go take this seriously.
Oh, I see.
And that's where I hired my cousin Landon about 18 months ago. And then that's when things really changed.
What does he do in the business, your cousin?
So we're in like this is awesome because like we're literally in this shape. I'm working on a lot of structural change right now to scale.
Okay.
Like we're really like, okay, we have this idea here. Like we're trying to recruit some talent here and like pull some.
I'd love to talk about that.
Yeah, dude. Like we're trying to pull some dudes together because we see what's here and it's like, okay, let's rip this scale here. Like let's see how we do this. So Landon like came on and like at the time it was like, hey dude, this is what I do. I done 4 wholesale deals. Realized like it's not, I'm naive as hell. Like other than I know how to kind of source deals over the last 10 years, like I don't know how to wholesale, dude. Like I remember us talking like we got to try to convince these investors to buy these from us. Like that's what we were thinking. Like okay, how are we gonna do that? Shit, dude, find a good deal. They buy the hell out of those things. You know what I mean? Like so. We just started, dude, we were just slinging it, man. Like, we were just, like, whiteboarding it. Like, we were sending out direct mailers, like, spending $5,000, like, crossing our goddamn fingers, like, hey, something come in here, you know what I mean? And, like, it just kind of worked.
Yeah.
And we like, he's a dog, man. Like, he's a beast. Like,
So he does the marketing side of the business?
No, I do all like the platform, the operation.
Okay.
Like the whole, and Landon came on, and he's more like, it's right now because we're running like with our heads cut off. He's acquisition and disposition. Like he's my right hand guy, you know. Like we're just kind of rocking it. So that he does acquisition, disposition, and like this is what we're in this restructure of. Like we can't all do everything now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like we got to start. We're ready to scale. We got to stretch it out, redivide, and then go.
Okay.
So
is it walk us through the team on just the wholesale side?
Yeah. So again, restructure right now. It's amazing. 18 months ago, it was just me. And then it was him and me. And now it's like, we right now have, there's myself, call me what you want. I kind of call it the CEO. I'm kind of just like making sure everything's rocking. Like that's what I'm doing and like pushing us ahead. Yeah. And then I have Landon, who's lead acquisition, lead disposition. That's kind of what he does right now. He's just right-hand man. And then we have John is a guy we just brought on a couple months ago. He's an 18-year-old dude. John's a dog.
What does he do?
He's acquisition.
How'd you, is it a family member?
John worked at like another business we have.
Okay.
Another family business that we got. We, operate. And he was working over there as a young guy. And I think he was looking for like more like, okay, what's next for me? Like career kind of maybe job. So I don't know. He's just, and so I was like, yeah,
Did you bring him in?
Yeah. I was like, we'll take a shot on you. I'm like, dude, he's a beast.
So did he come to you or did you, I guess, bring him over?
I think we like just in passing conversation. I think that's kind of like I like that. Like just getting to know people and where their talents are. And like, I think I got to know him. Okay. I'm like, okay, he'd be really good here.
Okay. So it's you, Landon, 18-year-old. What else?
Yep. And then on our construction side, we have Chris, our project manager, construction guy. He kind of does it all. Okay. That's the flips. Well? No, he's not. No. I mean, we've known him for a long time, like our whole life. We're a small town, man. Yeah. Like this, everybody knows everybody. Like, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So he's on the construction side. We got some part-time help, like Nate's construction guy kind of helps Chris sometimes. We actually just recently took on a new hire on our construction side, kind of trying to do more volume on what we're doing. Yeah. So his name is Skylar. He'll be starting with us soon. And then I have my sister-in-law does a lot of our administrative work. Yeah. So we get contracts signed. She deals with the closing companies and like she kind of she's right in the middle of all of it. And then my youngest brother's been helping out a lot right now, just like coordinating our financials as far as like flips and stuff like that, getting financing when we're ripping these out. Like it's like actually we're just getting deals now and we're like construction can handle it. Yeah. Can we buy it? Yeah. Here's a flip, so we're doing a little bit of that too.
I guess who operates all of this? Is it you that operates the real estate, the construction side as well?
Yeah. Yeah. We kind of like try to pound the heartbeat for us all. Okay. So we're all kind of on the same page. But this is where like I solely believe in surrounding myself with just like grade A people. And like elite talent, and like these dudes are elite and they want to show up and like they want to own it. So like they don't need me to hold their hand every day. Like they're like, give me the damn, let me drive, and like they do a good job. So it's just like putting good people in good places.
That's good. How would you, because I know you said you're in the middle of restructuring right now. How would you go out and recruit more A+?
How would I?
Yeah, how would you?
It's interesting. I think I would have to network, and then I'd be looking for dudes that I think are hungry and want it. So I would I'd start showing up to some events and see who's out there and wants to be a part of something awesome. That's what I'd be doing.
So the restructuring side, what does that mean specifically?
Right now, as we've grown this business, like we didn't see this. I mean, this isn't what we planned on doing when we started. We've just kind of listened to what works, and that's why we are where we are. But we're gonna try to right now, we had rentals and we had everything, and like everything has kind of been dumped into one bucket just because it's been accelerated. Right, 18 months ago we just bought rentals, and now we're doing all this stuff. So like our company has everything in it, and it's just kind of like hard to track.
I see.
Hard to get these accurate we see the value of these metrics as we scale, and it's like we got to get these dialed in. Okay. And so we got to pull all this BS out, and that's what we're restructuring. So then we can have true transaction, acquisition. This is a wholesale department. Then we'll make a flip company again. I think separating liability. Somebody on your podcast can maybe give some advice on that. But flipping properties separate from my transactional company. So this is the restructure. Construction company.
Okay, I see.
You know what I mean? So we're just going to kind of diversify, and that way we can get our metrics similarly accurate.
Is it because it sounds to me like you're either referring to a pod structure or separating entities?
That's more like it.
Okay, cool. So it's the wholesale. Yep. It's its own entity.
Yeah.
the flip, and then the construction?
Yes.
Because right now it's operating under
Just one roof. And then the metrics are getting like, it's like, okay, like what's the overhead of like, you know, like, okay, well, the accounting bill is like, how's that split amongst the company?
commingled, right?
Yeah, that's because we just been stacking it, you know, like,
Yeah.
so that's what we're in this middle of restructuring. Like, we're going to start peeling some of these layers apart and just make sure we're ready for scale, honestly.
Okay. So I understand, but it all still operates under, I guess, warehouses.
Yeah, kind of. Yep.
I see. Okay. How are you doing that right now? Is it just talking to lawyers? Like, what are you guys doing about it?
Shit, ChatGPT.
Okay.
I mean, no, like I got an accountant, like she's literally the heartbeat of what we do. I couldn't do it without her, but she's a beast. So just like, yeah, talking amongst it, figuring out a plan, like that kind of stuff. Like, oh, it was just conversation. Like I do have an attorney, like I'll bounce stuff off with when I'm ready to, but those damn guys are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They will take every. Oh,
I know.
yeah. So going back, for your wholesaling side, you did a few deals, and then you started to see like, oh, there's traction here, and then you started doing direct mail. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then in addition to direct mail, what else did you do? How did that go? I guess I'm trying to understand, how are you starting to scale your real estate, your wholesale side, and then taking it to where it is right now?
Sure. So yeah, I mean, when we started, it was like, again, we were doing direct mail. So we had a VA. Now he's a great VA. I love our guy, and he does stuff for us right now. But he was doing virtual drive for dollars. We were like, hey, we had this idea, like how are we gonna get leads? And I knew driving for dollars. That's all I did when I was in college. I would drive up and down the streets and write down addresses and send them letters. Like that's what I did. Like you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, the direct mail is what I knew. I was like, okay, I could scale direct mail. So we got that VA. He drove all the streets. He got us these big list addresses. We used Deal Machine at the time. We dumped it into Deal Machine, and we were sending all letters. And like we're getting calls. You know, like we're getting calls. Like shit, we're staying busy. Like whatever, trying to write our leads on whiteboards and all this kind of stuff. Well, then, what turned it for me? I'm like, we have to get a CRM that makes sense. Okay. And like my software background, like I love technology and software and like the system and building the system. Like I love that stuff. So I was like, we got to find something. And then I stumbled into like I do some looking. And I came doing this when I came across Monday. And I'm like, okay, this is really dynamic. Like this really lets me control a lot. I'm like, okay, well that's where like, dude, that changed the game for me because I started getting to Monday and like then you start learning about automation, and like I'm like, holy cow, you can do all this. You know what I mean? And like it's not like rocket science, and like you can put it together. I'm like, whoa. So then I started becoming obsessed with Monday, and I'm like, okay, how do we get more stuff to come in Monday? Like that, like my mind, like how do we get more leads come in Monday? And then I'm like, okay, advertising obviously a thing, like it's obviously a thing. And then I started, I just poured money down the drain, like trying to figure it out. But that was my education.
What did you pour your money into?
Like I was going like Google Ads, like I'm looking up, like where should I do it? They're like, oh, run Google Ads. Okay, great. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Talk us through that.
So I mean, that shit is so confusing.
What,
like,
running Google Ads?
Oh, dude, just ads. Like I'm applauding you guys because it is when you start, like you have a great industry because I think it's protected as hell. Because it's so hard to like actually do a good job at that. Yeah. Like it takes like you gotta know what you're doing, and like you can do it, and that's why even like some people are telling me like, oh, I'm gonna start running ads. I'm like, dude, you have no idea. Like that's how I feel about it. Because like people are, I'm gonna run ads. I'm like, dude, there's running ads and throwing money down the drain, and then there's running ads. Yeah. You know, that's way different. It's like, you know, so I was doing the running it and dumping it down the drain to start.
Okay, so you were trying to run.
I was doing it. Yeah, I was trying to figure it out.
Well,
because like I'm a software guy, so I'm like I can figure it out. Yeah. I'm like I can figure it out. Yeah, it's just like okay, you just got to get into it and spend enough time in it, you'll figure it out. Yeah. So I started diving in. I'm like, you know, fucking damn it, I'm figuring this out. Yeah. And like I got determined to say like I am gonna spend every damn day in this stuff until I get it figured out. Well, then like you start, you know, getting into it, researching. It's like okay, leads, and I'm like, okay, what do you mean lead? Okay, like I could do a Facebook ad and like generate a lead, and I'm like, seems conceptually okay, you know. And then like I started looking into so I was trying that. I put some shit together, and I'm like, let's see what happens. And like I can't even tell the returns, but I know they were dumpy. And then I was learning about automation, right? Like, so then the leads get dumped into Monday, and I'm like, okay, that's sweet. Like, wow, that's awesome. And then I'm like, I could send him an intro email, and like, then I'm like, holy cow. Like, and then, dude, I feel like I'm really proud of our Monday board. I should show you sometime. Yeah. Dude, it's decked. Yeah. Like, our automations are decked.
Yeah. We use Monday as well.
I love that.
To manage our client hub. We've tried a bunch of other platforms. Like, I've used ClickUp.
Sure.
I've used, Asana
Sure.
was the other one. And we
thought
tried a few of the, like the little scrappy ones
Mhm.
from like influencers.
Yep.
Those, I don't even want to mention.
Yeah.
But yeah, my personal favorite is ClickUp. The
Yeah.
issue with ClickUp is that you just have to click so many things to get to what you want.
Sure.
Like that's the thing.
What's the model of like what's ClickUp? What's different about ClickUp than Monday?
For me, ClickUp is very like they're both project management softwares. Like Asana, Monday, like all these are the same. For me, I'm very picky. The user interface of ClickUp is way nicer in my opinion. But it's also incredibly dense and complicated.
Okay.
Like I remember, because I got to a point within our agency where we were running our entire agency off of like one main ClickUp board.
Sure.
One or two ClickUp boards, because we had like a client hub and then client task per that link to the board. But yeah, so now we switch over to Monday because Laura is amazing on Monday.
She's good. Yeah.
The entire team is like, oh, we prefer Monday, and I'm like, if you guys want, fine. So we'll use it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been using Monday ever since, and she just built out everything.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, let's do this. She built it. So
that's awesome.
That for me is what makes a great team, because there are things that like I absolutely hate automations. I hate all the technical stuff.
Sure.
But when it comes to like scaling numbers and things like that, like our spreadsheets, like I have zero interest in learning how to build that.
Yeah.
So like that's what Luke's took all of our spreadsheets. Yeah. Right. So yeah. Anyways, enough about me.
No, I like
your Monday board. You built that.
Yeah. So we started
on that.
Yeah. What we just started exploring that, and like. And then we started, so that we started some Facebook leads, right? That's where we were at. So talking about that, and then like we started downloading some PPC leads, and like we were like, hey, dude, it's kind of working.
Well, let's take a step back.
Yeah.
I think I'm jumping all over the place.
That's fine.
You tried the Google Ads yourself.
Yeah.
You were running it. How did it go? And then
I think honestly, so we started off. I would give this advice to anybody. Like, dude, struggle through it just so you understand like it, and then let it rip. But like. In the beginning, it was totally like a crapshoot, and I was dumping money down the drain. I don't know what the hell's going on, and like you're spending money, and like you get a couple of leads, you're like, I don't know, $450 lead, like sure, I don't know, like I have no idea, like you have no idea. So when you're like trying to work leads, and like we made enough money though doing it in the beginning that it was like piss on it, like we got to keep doing it. Like so, like we were spending like I remember at the beginning, dude, we spent like $10,000 a month, and me and Lana were looking at each other like, dude. Like, this is a lot of money. Like, you ain't shit. Like, how are we going to do this? And then we, like, bagged one deal and made, like, $20,000. And it was like, okay. Like, that covered everything for that month, and we're $10,000 ahead. It's like, hell yeah. And then, we just, you got going and never looked back. But the ads, like, in the beginning, we had no idea what we were doing. And then, where this really changed is when I found PPL.
Okay.
So, I found PPL, and I was like, whoa, like, kind of sweet. Like, I'm trying to scrap through these Google ads, and I'm like... and these Facebook ads, and these guys are just like pumping them to me. I'm like, sweet, seems interesting. So we started, and like we started with motivated leads, and like they get salespeople and stuff, and like I honestly think that there is an avenue for PPL. I get it. I think it's a heavy volume game though. It's a heavy volume game. So like if you're looking to like scale and you want to use PPL as like a lever to like keep your guys busy, that's fine. But like, I mean, the more we worked it, the more we're like, dude, these are junk. Like working our asses off, and like garbage leads won't even call it. Like you paid $300 for a lead, which is fine, and then like you never connect with these, and it's like, dude, this is like a waste of time. So between Landon and I, we would run the numbers, and the PPL sales guys are good. Like they tell you like, hey, how many deals have you closed? And you do the math, and it's like, shit, yeah, you're at a 5x return. It's like I literally don't disagree with that. Like you can make 5x your money in PPL. Like we did it for a while, but like you're gonna work your ass off for those, like. And if you're not organized and you don't have a good CRM, like, dude, those are drowning. Those are garbage. Like, they're gonna be. So it's like, we started with PPL though, and it was like, okay, and like we banged a couple out on PPL, and it was like, hey, there's something here, like, and I was trying to keep Landon busy at the time too, because we were like, getting one lead a day. Like, what is this guy doing full time? Like, shit, like. So I was like spending money to get PPLs and like whatever, like. So that was like the environment we ran in for a while. And I mean, dude, we were all over the board with ad spend. Like we're just trying to, and we still are. Like, don't get me wrong, dude, 18 months in, we don't know what we're doing. But like in the beginning, we're spending $3,000, and it's like, whoa, shit, and then we're spending $16,000, and then we're just like trying to just dial this in, and it's like every month, and you know how it goes too. And we were very like reactive at the time. So it's like something happens, like that amount's garbage. Okay, then done with these, and we're gonna do that. We're not giving it enough time. We're not, we're very reactive in the beginning. So we were just all over the board, and like so we were trying to dial it in. And by the end, like we did that for, so I've been doing it for 18 months. So we did it for 14 months, trying to figure it out on our own. And we got to a point that I'm like, I actually felt comfortable with what we were doing, but I also understand how much time it takes to do a damn good job of it. And that's where I'm like, I can't keep doing this. Like, I see how important this is. Like, it is critical to this business. But I also know that, like, if I have to do a damn good job in that, I need to dedicate to shit every day. And I can't do that and grow this business. Yep. And that's where I found you.
Okay. Do you remember how you found us?
Yeah, I think it was social.
Okay.
Like,
was it an ad or? Like...
Yeah, I think so. And I think it came from when I was dabbling with PPL.
Uh-huh.
Look at you, scavenger.
I want to bring
backdoor the shit out of those guys.
No, I didn't backdoor anybody. I didn't backdoor anybody. I don't know if you remember how much you recall that first conversation, but I actually want to bring it up, which is why I'm so excited for this.
You died for me. You were texting me and shit.
No. We'll get to that part.
Okay.
Do you remember that first initial call? Do you remember much about it?
I'm gonna be honest, no. But I know that you hung around for a while. Like that, I remember the early days of seeing you. And I'm like, dude, like you look like a kid, dude. I'm like, this kid. But then like the more you went, I'm like, I love his drive, dude. Like you were dog. I knew he was dog. I knew you were a young kid just out grinding. And it's like I love that. Yeah. Like that feathers me up, dude. So I'm like, I don't know what he's doing. But, like, regardless of it, I know he's going to kill it because he's way too hungry right now. Even if he doesn't, maybe he's faking it till he's making it right now, he's going to make it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, that's what it's about. So, like, I love that.
So, to give you a little context, the first initial conversation was, in my opinion, it was a great conversation because the first thing that I look for is, like, cool, does this guy know how to actually close deals?
Yeah.
Check that box.
Yeah.
We go through our sales process, yada, 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 walk you through the system. You're very confident. You're like, you love this. Everything sounded great.
Yeah.
But you gave a bit of pushback.
Yeah.
Right? And I remember towards the end, it was we had a pretty long call.
Really? In the very, very, very beginning?
Our first call was pretty long. It was like a 2-hour long call.
Really?
Yeah. I was in Columbia with Aaron at the time. Yeah, because the day after.
I don't know why they can't string me.
Yeah.
I remember the early days of you, though. I do. Like, I remember texting. You were bugging me, texting, like, your automated tech drip system was happening. And I'm like, that's great.
Yeah. But when it came to, towards the end of the call, I remember you were pretty hesitant.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I remember properly, it was because I don't think you've worked with another agency before.
Yeah.
But you were hesitant to give.
Are you talking about this first sales call you just signed me up recently? Oh, dude. Oh, I remember that whole damn call, dude.
Yeah. What call are you talking about?
I thought, so we go way back, dude. We go back further than that. You've been chasing me longer than this.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying. When I started PPI, it was probably like 12 months ago. And that's when I like started seeing your stuff. And I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know what this is about, but I will entertain it.
Okay.
And so, like, I actually think I submitted some shit on your site even. Like, I'm like, okay.
Oh, wow.
Tell me about what's going on. And when I got into, like, your drift campaign.
Okay.
And you and I shared some text messages before. But, like, just, like, me passively, I'm like, I'm entertained. I'm looking. Like, you were, like, and then, like, you just stayed around long enough in my stuff where the time became right, and then we had this call.
I was just talking about
way back. I'm like, dude, we had a 2-hour call way back then. Like, I don't remember.
I don't remember that part. The only one I remember is the most recent.
The recent one. That's cool. Yeah.
Okay. What do you remember about the most?
That call?
Yeah, the most recent.
Like,
one.
this is what I'm talking about, dude. Like, it was just a hustle, dude. Like, we were dying. So I gotta tell you this. Like, when I did that call, like, John was in the office too. John had just started, and Landon's my sales guy. And, like, because, like, I'm transparent with my guys, too. Like, if we're growing and shit, like, they're going to see it. Like, we're all a part of this. So, like, I was on that Zoom call with you in the office with these guys, which were, like, right next to each other. And then, like, I was just like, you guys got to shut up for, like, while I do this call. So they listened to our whole call.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They were in the background listening to the whole call.
Okay.
And, like, dude, we were down here, like, this guy is, like, dude, you pulled the move, and I don't even know if you did it on purpose, but, like, totally, like, I was like, that's awesome. Because I was like,
hey. You remember what it was?
Yeah, because I have 2 partners, I got 2 brothers, and I'm like, all right, like, it's kind of a big decision. Like, I'm about to spend, like, $3,000 a month. Like, I know that it's a good idea, but, like, I just need to, like, sit with this a little bit and, like, make sure that this is good. And I'm on this call with you, and, like, I was like, that's kind of what I need. And you're like, oh, it sounds good. And, like, you, like, blacked the screen. And you're like, I had to pee. Like, you left. I'm like, shit. You're like, go ahead and call him. like in a good way. Like I don't know if you
you're
did it
venture
on
or something.
purpose.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying like I gotta call my brothers. You're like, oh yeah, go ahead. I got to the bathroom. And
Oh, yeah, I actually went to the
you
restroom.
walked away, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude. And then I muted it, and those guys were like, oh my god. I'm like, he just like, what a move. He was like, yeah, go ahead, call him. I'll just sit here and wait. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, yeah, you just bought like 3 minutes of time or whatever. I'm like, that was a good move. That's what you did. You remember that?
I remember doing that. I actually needed to go pee.
I believe you,
Yeah.
but I was just like, he paused it on a perfect time, and I was like, so yeah, I think that conversation went great. Like I was impressed. I was like, this guy, like he knows, like, and like, you get into so many.
I remember telling you, I was like, dude, I was so confident that you're gonna do well. I'm like, I need this case.
Yeah.
And here we are.
This is great, dude.
So
I knew, like, yeah, I think it was just like I wanted. My thing when I signed up, like when I do this stuff, like I don't want just like service. Like I want relationship because I think that's what it is.
I agree.
That's where you're gonna like make it. Like it's relationship and like. So when I was on the phone with you, I'm like, yeah, I know that I would get along with this guy. Like he's a go-getter. Like like we would sit and have a good time conversational and like being able to like, and you just, yeah, you answered all my questions and you were just like, I felt confident that you were going to do what you said you were going to do.
I've been running this agency since I was 15.
Yeah.
I'm 20 now, so that's 5 years. I'm about to be 21, so it's about to be 6 years.
Yeah.
And I've gone through ups. I mean, I've had tons of clients. I had very little clients. And I found what that like sweet spot is to where it's like, cool, I can have in-depth, amazing relationships while making sure I get the most bang for my buck from my team to lower cost of goods, right? And for me, because of the fact that I've scaled this thing so aggressively, I'm like, okay, I know what that looks like. Because it almost feels weird because I have clients that are like coming in and they're getting results, but like I don't really see that or know that. Because, for example, you'll have one client or I'll have one client where it's like, they're 1 or 2 deals away from losing everything. Yeah. And we help them get it today. Actually, I even had a client today. This kid's in like college. I will actually even show you. This guy he just launched with us. He gave me objections too. This was today. We launched him like a week ago. He got the first lead that came in close. So it's like I can spot really quickly when somebody's going to do well. And that's why I'm like, dude, like money aside, like what does it take to just bring you on? Because the case study is going to be like way more fulfilling and beneficial for me. But anyways, going back, you signed up with us, walk us through the experience. I really want to understand like almost for me as well, how you say well about managing the leads. That way I know how I could serve you guys better. Sure. This is all the feedback for me.
Yeah. So we signed up with you. And I think one of my big concerns when I signed up is like, you know how that handoff goes. We do it all the time. Like in the sales, like you get the sales going and you get it all the way to the end. And then you do this like handoff, right? Like then you're kind of out of sight, out of mind. Like we all do it. But like, I'm like, I like Ben and I don't want to lose touch with this. Oh yeah. So like that was important to me. I think the thing that I really like, I enjoy the most is like the Slack environment. I really like that. Yeah. And it's not because like I like to know that I can reach you simply and you're going to see it. And like, I think we'll all need to look at that if you're like you shouldn't be, we need to bring each other value. So like, I can't be nitpicking the shit out of what's going on. Like I have to trust that you guys care. But like, I also like conversing that it's like, somebody's at least paying attention to my shit. I hate this if you go, oh, we do this marketing firm. It's like, oh, great. You sign up. It's like, we'll meet once a month. I'm like, dude. There's like 30 effing days in a month, and like, what are we doing? What are we seeing? What's going on? Like, tell me what's going on. Like, I just want to know you care. Yeah. And I love the Slack environment for that.
One thing that we've noticed, or I've noticed, me and Lucas, Laura, everybody on the team has noticed incredibly a lot from you, is that you lead with praise over punishment.
All day.
And I know that because in Slack, when things go well, you highlight the shit out of it.
Yeah, dude.
Like when you drop in deals, you either text it to me. I'm like, hey, and I'll just obviously forward it over to the team. That gives us like almost like a dopamine boost. So you're like, this is working. Like, cool. How can we double, triple, quadruple down on this?
And you love seeing, like, I know you do. Like, I know, like when you guys are like, dude, they're banging deals. You're like, let's go. Yeah. I also get your attention. Yeah. Because you're like, I want to do, like, these guys are killing it. Like, let's feed the beat. I feel it. Yeah, I like it.
Exactly. So that's what like I always tell any client regardless of whether they work with me or anybody else, because like I as an agency, I will admit it. All agencies have their clients that are at the very top where they have amazing relationships with. Their clients that are there, they're happy and they're not complaining. And then you got your 5% that
take 90% of your time. Yeah.
That's the best way I could have put it, because I would have said something completely different. So yeah, because sometimes it's to us, for me as an agency owner, it's more than just like, cool, the $3K you're paying us.
Yeah.
It's the case study, knowing that, for example, for you, I'm taking care of your team, that 18-year-old, like now I'm going to go tell to hey, we're also going to be feeding this 18-year-old. Let's make sure that that guy's taken care of. That way he knows that he dropped out of school for a good reason, as an example, right? So that is one thing that we've noticed that has benefited, I think, the both of us, right? You leading with praise over punishment. So for that, I say thank you.
Yeah.
Because the entire team loves it, right? In addition to that, I want to understand your workflow as to when a lead comes in. So we built the leads, or we built the campaigns. A lead comes in, goes to your Monday board. What happens then? Walk me through.
Dude, you're striking a chord with me.
Yeah.
You want to give me going on? Because like I
want to hear
where I live, dude.
Yeah.
This is where I live.
Yeah, I want to hear all of it.
So, and I'm so freaking passionate about it, dude, that you just, dude, you get me talking about this stuff. Like, this is like what I love doing, is like talking about this stuff is so much fun. So, yeah, lead comes in. Like, obviously, like, we quickly, like, so we have a sales team. We try to get the leads right away. We understand, like, the sooner you call a lead, the better. And it's so obvious.
What is your guys' speed to lead on average?
I can't tell you that I have that exact metric. Okay. I understand the metric. Like, we need to start tracking that metric, but like we just been growing at such a rapid pace that we're just surviving. Okay. Like, we're just getting by doing shit, knowing that okay, we gotta dial that in, but you're just refining as we go. Okay. So lead comes in, like we understand, like we'll try to get to it as soon as we can. So like for us, leads come in, we're big on our Slack channels. So our team's got some sweets, like we are engaged, and that's so fun. Like we were just talking about that, but that is like that atmosphere, like what you feel. Yeah. Like that's our whole team.
That's awesome.
And it's like, it pumps you up in a day. Like, you feel like, dude, this is, like, let's go. Like, we're pounding. Everybody's in it. Like, it's fun. Yeah. So, lead comes in. Like, we Slack channel it into acquisition. So, we have a Slack channel acquisition. Hey, there's a new lead. So, like, everybody at least knows. Gives you some, like, pre-stuff. Like, this is what's in here. So, new lead comes in. I run some pretty back-end automations on Monday. I go fetch a ton of Zillow data. And then I pull it in. So, I'm pulling in his estimate, beds, bass. I'm pulling all this data in, county, tax assessed value. I pull it all into our Monday board. Like, we want that information that we can see. What do we need to know right now? And like, boom, it's there. So when I get a lead submitted, I'm fetching I'm API pegging Zillow, and I'm pulling a ton of info in, and then I'm refilling our boards so that we get all the information we need. So then that sits there, and like, obviously they get like an intro email, like no big deal. Like, this is who we are, expect a call, that. Okay. Then the team jumps in. And we do one of two things, right? So let's say we haven't got that lead for 30 minutes. Okay. Like, we're busy, we're on appointments, whatever it is. Like, we don't, we're running around, so we haven't got to it. After 30 minutes, like, I send a text to them. Okay. Just like, hey, like, just so you know, we got your lead. Like, we're busy, we'll get to you. Like, we're trying to, like, save that lead. We're trying to acknowledge that they exist. Like, we know, like, we're trying to, we're busy. We don't obviously like that. We understand that the answer rate is way higher, but we're trying to do our part, at least to do something. So we send that out. Then the team calls them. We try to call right away. Like, my opinion is deals, like, you get more deals closed over the phone. You can draw engagement over text and stuff like that, but deals close over the phone. Yeah. So we try to call. No answer, legal voicemail. We'll do a couple things. We do some video text sometimes too. Okay. And we get good response on video text. Okay. Show your face. Who are you?
Walk me through that. How would you go about doing that?
Yeah, just pull out your camera, face text, shoot a video. Hey, grantpope, we've asked to send Minnesota. I just got your submission.
Oh, just like a normal iPhone video.
Yeah, video text, and then we just send the video text. Even though we're real, they're like, oh shit, that's actually like a person, not a robot. Like, and like we get response. We use the video text as a sneaky move. Sometimes, like if we're trying to peg a lead, no response, no video text, and like boom, they'll text back. It's like, whoa, So like we do some of that. So we try to contact them, call, text, email. We're trying to figure out, my model is always like try to meet your client where they want to talk. Yeah. So like if they respond to the email, stay in the email chain. Okay. If they send you a text back, stop emailing them and text them. Okay. So like meet them in the chain. Sometimes it's Facebook Messenger. Like meet them in the chain. Okay. Meet them where they want to be. You like that?
I want to share something in regards to that. It's so for you like to use video messages.
Yeah, it's an idea. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of voice messages.
Yeah, I know. You guys have taught me voice messages. Yeah. I never did that, but like I'm using it now.
So the reason why there's so many reasons I love voice messages, especially when I have an iPhone. It's because number one, they can hear my tone. Yeah. In addition to just the words I'm saying, so it's easier for me to convey. For example, for you, it's less commitment, but it's still more impactful than a voice message.
Too, I'll be honest.
But the second thing I love about
Yeah.
it is that I can tell when somebody's read it.
Yeah.
So, and it's so when I send a voice message on iPhone,
Yeah.
the easiest thing to do, I'll just tell you the secret, if
Yeah.
you would. When somebody reads it, it disappears,
Sure.
right? And I also know that if it says kept or it says saved voice message,
Sure.
they've read it, right? I'm like, cool,
Yeah.
he's seen it. I was like, I'll wait 5-10 minutes. I'm like, hey, call him again. So it's like that,
Oh yeah.
because that's how I want to know, like, oh, they're not ghosting. For
Yeah.
example, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I absolutely love
That's great.
everything you just
Yeah, that's fun.
said. Okay, so you try to get a
Leads
hold
come
of
in, we try to get a hold of them,
Mhm.
call them, text them, email them. Like we're trying to like, hey, peg them, and we are trying to dial this flow in. Like, okay, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, once at night. Like we're trying to like dial this flow in a little bit to figure out. Like we have our teams. We got to grow our team. Like because the volume's there, and like we gotta manage it.
Okay.
Manage it more efficiently, like get better at it. Because sometimes we're calling a lead once a day, and it's like it's not enough. Like we know that that's not enough.
Yeah.
Just recently, this John guy, he's talented. He's a good guy. He thinks he's deep thinker into like systems and processes. Like he helps me. Like I've been, so Atlanta's been on vacation for like two weeks here. So we've been out of the office. So me and John have been like, and John, 18-year-old kid, he's been on running this shit.
Yeah.
But like it's really opened the door for him to like deeper thinking. Him and I have like really collaborated on some cool ideas. And I'm like, he's gonna be good. Like,
Can you share something?
this, I can't let the cat out of the bag on one of these, dude. Low key, maybe off mic, but I'm like, dude, he had a decent little idea here. Like, yeah, like, but, yeah, he's good. So we're talking about some automation, and him and I have been working on this project. But so now leads come in every morning. Like we got this set up every morning, like 7:15. Any leads that have come in the last 7 to 14 days that we have a status not communicated. Any of those leads, they get a text at 7:15 in the morning. Hey, because we found like getting them before 8, like we get some response rate.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How are the responses though? Like, are they like, hey, like, why the hell are you texting me?
Well, we're dealing like, and those leads is fine. No. And usually, like on those leads, the newer leads usually will engage positively. Like they submit for a reason. They're usually like, they will engage to some degree.
Okay.
If you can get them, there's also the leads that come in and it's like, yeah, leave me alone. Like you didn't want to submit. It's whatever. You know what I mean? Like you get those, but like most of the time, like new leads, if you're getting them early, they will to some degree engage.
Okay.
So yeah, we send automated texts morning, afternoon, and then we have this huge pipeline that we just did for like, so we have like a priority status, like high, warm leads, like lukewarm leads, and then cold leads. And so like every day we used to, as a group, like, cause we would probably all of our follow-ups, like, dude, we got to hit that shit. Like we got to hit those follow-ups. So like our huge follow-up list, and the more leads you get, that thing just grows exponentially. Yeah. It's like, holy cow, you'd be looking at follow-up days. Like, dude, there's 200 follow-ups and you're like, what the hell are we going to do? And then like, what are you doing? Like send a mass email. Like I just try to survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we've done this, like now we've created automation that every day goes out and checks for leads that have a follow-up date of today that are lukewarm and cold leads, send them an automated text, like get the drip campaign going, and we just let them know we're still here.
I'll ask you this, because we did something incredible when it comes to that. I actually am curious if you did. What type of messages are you putting in when it comes to your blast?
I mean, I would love some suggestions if some people have them. Like we just kind of like started, doing this.
Okay.
Like, I mean, this is like seriously like new, like a week. We just implemented this, like text in the morning, text at night, follow up leads, but like we just did this. So it's kind of, but we're like, holy cow, like this is a thing.
Okay.
Text that I'm sending, like, I don't know. I'm just trying to get engagement. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like open the door to like make a comment, to crack the opportunity to have a conversation. Like, like trying to get, when they are cold forever and they just won't respond, it's like but if you can get them to be like, hey, are you interested in selling? And they give you a yes. Perfect.
Can I give you better ones?
Yeah, dude, load them up. Send them to me too.
I'll just tell you some right now for sure. So, my favorite one is, hey, Grant, we reached about selling your property. Can I ask what we did wrong? We never heard back from you.
Hell yeah.
And they're
love that.
Well, never heard. Well, they'll be like, oh no, like you didn't do anything wrong.
Love that.
This happened. Cool. How can I assist you?
Dude, I love.
Now they're more open.
I think that would work. I
does.
think you'd see that, yeah. Or if you'd sucked, like they're gonna tell you sucked, like you spam the way too many times. I was like, okay, great, thanks for the feedback.
Yeah. Or you could be, take, sometimes in sales you got to take a step back and be like, hey man, like I'm incredibly sorry, like that's completely my fault. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Because they say that only one person can be in the angry boat.
Yeah.
Another one that I like to do is the I don't really have a name for it, but the way it works is so one of them is will beat your current offer. So, for example, if it's a seller you're speaking to that you're trying to negotiate with, but they went with another investor, it's like, hey, we'll give you an extra $1,000 or $1,500 over the other guy.
Are we gonna do it?
Huh?
Are we gonna do that?
We can, yeah, absolutely.
Oh no, I'm saying like I sometimes I get a little nervous about doing that. I don't never want to be like slimy. I always want to be honest. Like, how do you feel about that one? What would you come back with if they were like, yeah?
Here's the way that I look at it, right? If let's just say my average assignment fee is $20,000,
Yep.
I'll take down an extra $2,000. I'll make my assignment fee $18,000
100%.
to get the deal. Otherwise, it's $18,000 or zero.
100%.
I'll pick the $18,000, right? That's one thing. And then the other one is just a review campaign.
Big time.
Which is not anything involved or regarding to the trying to generate and reactivate leads, but it's just something that I like to run.
Yeah.
To start a conversation or even check in.
Yeah.
Because if they say yes to the review campaign, I'll ask them. I was like, hey, do you know anybody else that's willing to sell?
Yeah.
We'll give you $1,000 if they sell to us as a referral fee.
Right.
Those are my favorite ones.
Sure.
So
yeah. Send me those sometime. No, I want to get those. I mean, I'll remember those, but yeah.
Don't worry.
I like that.
Okay.
I like the one what we did wrong.
Huh?
I like that a lot.
Always works.
Yeah, and they might even be like, nothing. Just things change. Boom, foot in door.
Do you for your follow-ups? Do you do feedback calls? Oh, you're gonna love this.
Yeah.
Okay, so a feedback call, the way it works is it's a very similar idea, right? Let's just say we talk to a lead named John.
Yeah.
Right. I'm the primary acquisition manager, and I call him, and John decides to.
Oh, I see where this is going. I love it.
I suck at it, He says, no, I need to think about it. Talk to my wife, lawyer, whatever.
Yeah.
Fine. Cool. When can we speak? 2 days from now. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hang up. What happens now is you're the boss, you're the manager.
Yeah.
Later that day or the next day, you call him up. You're like, hey, John, I know you spoke with Ben from, We Buy House, Michigan or Minnesota. How did the call go? Is there anything, you can do better?
That's
any feedback? Anything like that? I was like, no, Ben did great. You can make a joke. Like, should I fire him? Like, they'll be like, nah, he's good. He's a sweet kid, whatever. I was like, cool. Okay, can I ask, like, what happened? Like,
that's money.
And then they'll just tell you the real objective. But you're also coming in as the authority.
Oh, yeah, that's great, dude.
And it murders.
That's awesome.
Those are the two things.
Okay, so how do you manage that?
Oh, it's simple. Like, so it's either a setter. So setter, closer. Setter is basically a lead manager, and a closer is the acquisitions guy. Awesome. So the setter is the one that's mainly doing a lot of this, right? When it comes to shooting the blast, it's typically the sales manager that runs the blast. To get the responses, the setter goes in, lead manager goes in, and actually starts calling these people, getting the responses. Or if it's not the lead manager, it's a follow-up specialist. So I have clients that have their own they hire a person called a follow-up specialist to just bang all these people and start feeding calls on the calendar. I mean, some of them run it like a call confirmation, like, hey, in order to let's say an acquisition manager has like X amount of appointments on the calendar today. They'll look at it and either shoot them a text or give them a phone call. Hey, I know you said to speak with Grant later today. Is everything going to be okay? Because when I go and I say, is everything going to be okay? They're like, yeah, everything's going to be fine. And I'm like, hey, are you going to make it? It's like, I should. Yeah. So it's, I don't know what the right verbiage for it is, but you just take it a step back.
Yeah.
So that's
so you follow with these leads. So like, let's say, so you do this after you would put this in place. Like, let's say you call a lead and they answer, basically communicating leads, like leads you've talked to.
Okay.
Right. Like that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, this is how you would use this.
Yeah.
Leads you got on the phone with and you've talked to.
Yeah.
So then you would have like the flow in my head. I'm like, okay, so lead comes in, you have it, you call it. Then it's like, okay, assign that to the next phase kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I talk to them, it drops it out, puts in the follow-up date for Ben. Ben, next day comes, it's like, hey, dude, you got to call this guy.
Yeah.
Then you call that guy.
It doesn't even have to be the next day. It could be later that day.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Whenever.
So, yeah, that's exactly how I do it.
That's the flow.
Because they're already in the buying mood. You wait a week and they're gone.
Uh-huh.
So, we try to keep cash conversion cycles for our clients under 14 days.
Sure.
As for me, I define cash conversion. There's two ways to define it. It's either the day that a lead comes in, so the day it closes, or it's simply getting it under contract.
Yeah.
But the reason why I say this as the initial cash conversion is because it takes fucking 3 months to determine.
For sure.
Feedback loops quicker, etc.
Yeah.
Interesting. So
those are good tactics. I like that, dude.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
I like that.
Okay. Your follow-up guy shoots a blast to get.
Yeah, so like that's what we do for the first couple days. Like we're hitting like communication and like it's just trying to you gotta try to talk to these people. You gotta get in touch with them, and like not everybody wants to, and like so you work it.
Any strategies? Are you just dialing once, double dialing, anything?
Yeah, we'll do some of that.
Okay.
It's like I give the sales guys freedom. Like I'm that kind of leader. Like I'm not the guy that's gonna tell you like here's the exact formula that we use. I'm gonna be like, hey, here's a bunch of tools. Like let's try some shit, see what works, share your feedback with each other. Like let's get it better.
Okay.
So, and we don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Like you got some good tips, great. Like we would use that stuff, So they come in, we kind of hit them early. We do like we'll try double calls, we'll call, text, email again, try to find the communication like their preference. And then we'll do that until 14 days for us is like we have some automation that runs there, but after 14 days, if we haven't talked to them, they come into like what we would call our normal follow-up cycle, which is like we shift it around. Like we're trying, like we'd send a text and then 2 weeks later we'll send an email. Like we're just trying to like trickle around to see like we're gonna test some of this. We'll see. I'm a little nervous about it, but like the AI outbound calls.
Okay.
So we're gonna start playing with that a little bit and just kind of see. Like our goal is not to like pretend to like close deals. Like our goal is to like.
There's gonna be somebody. There's a company that I recently spoke with, and their entire goal. They currently have an AI lead manager.
Yeah.
And they're by the end of the year, they should have a home buying specialist. Sure. So like an AI home buying thing. So obviously once that's launched, I'm going to beta test it myself. Yeah. And then obviously, share with clients. Yeah. So it's not my thing. No,
yeah.
Because we were thinking about building something like that, but I'm like, this guy's, I would allocate part of our attention. This guy's doing it full time. He's back. He has incredible engineers. I'm like, cool. Why don't I just licenses, right? So that is something that is going to be incredible, and I'm super excited to see it as it comes out. I guess my question for you is right now, are you implementing any AI things within the business?
Wait, I'm obsessed.
Tell me about it.
Yeah,
tell me what you're willing to share.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. It's like I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed. Okay. I'm obsessed with the flow, lead automation, like the tie of like AI into this and like making this efficient as can be. Like it's unbelievable. Like I use it for a ton of stuff. Like have you use Mass?
Yeah.
So like I didn't want to give my secrets away because I'm like, dude, it's great.
What are some examples of things that somebody could use it for? Like what are some use cases of it?
Sure. Yeah, it's mandatory. Like my mandatory thing in like the office basically. And we like joke about it, but I'm dead ass serious about it. Is like don't ask me a question unless you've chatted it or Gemini it. Yeah.
A similar rule too.
If you got a question like how did I do this? Like dude, just chat it.
Yeah.
And like it's amazing how many like I know that these guys have answered their own questions. Like how would I do this quick? And like it's amazing once you get these guys rocking using it.
Yeah.
They figure it out. They're like, oh okay, like and it's like you're teaching them how to problem solve using it.
Exactly.
And like dude, that frees up a lot of time.
Yeah.
Because they're like answering 90% of their questions now through like a chat.
But more importantly, it frees up the attention thing.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that I hated, is having to deal with the constant like just silly. They're not silly questions. They're just like little questions.
Yeah.
Like, hey, should we use this folder or that? I'm like, just fucking use it. Like, I don't care.
Right. 100%, dude.
So and it's just reclaiming the attention back. So I completely agree and understand. Okay. Try to stay on topic. Yeah. Oh yeah. Please keep going.
So yeah, we use that. Like I tell the guys that like use chat. Figured out like we use chat, we use everything though in Gemini, like just a preference thing, like whatever guys want to use. Yeah. But so that's mandatory. If you got a question about like realistically like, oh, how would I handle this purchase with this, or did you chat it? And then it's like, oh no, we'll chat it. And then like, dude, they answer their question. So, like we use that. That's kind of like a mandate in the office. Like you have to do that. We use it for deal analysis.
Okay.
Like
underwriting deals.
Yeah. Like if you just like dump in the details, man.
Okay.
Hey, dude, it's and like not to run comps, but like number crunching. Like, hey, we're gonna buy this house. I think it's a $45,000 renovation. It's gonna take 4 months. Holding cost or this, like it's spreadsheet work, but like then it pumps it out. Yeah. And it's like here's the analysis, and it's like okay, great. What if renovation only costs $40,000, Boom. Here's the details of this. Like, and then what are what are the pros and cons of this? Hey, don't let the runaway it gives you some insight. This like quick deal analysis. Not like these guys we're not using it to like, oh, that's gold. Like pump it out. If it says this, say approve. Like we're not doing that. They're still human in ours, but it's the tools to help us like get these guys on track, or even like the guys like John starting off like evaluating deals. Like how do we evaluate deals? We'll get into a little chat deep dive, dude, and you'll learn a lot. So that's one simple. That's chat use case.
Do you and this is something that I heard from another client that is what he's doing. They are building a almost like a bot in a way. It's like a training bot. So what they did is they uploaded all their SOPs, all their closed sales call recordings, all that stuff into it to basically create like an assistant to train new acquisition.
I love that.
So I'm curious, are you doing anything like that?
Well, dude, like we're just like, so yeah, it's awesome. I just think it's so cool because like we're on the cusp of like, we're in the middle of it. Like, I'm like, people would probably look at this and be like, oh, you know what, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. Like we're just like figuring it out. Like we're early, like we're figuring it out.
Yeah.
So like, no, like I don't have like, dude, I didn't even know that I was training 12 months ago. Like I don't even know I don't know anything. I don't know what I was teaching these guys, you know? So
do you have a process or anything?
We have dialed it in. Like, no, I don't have a training doc or nothing. Like, we're working on that. Okay. Like, John and I are like, it's the thing. Like, hey, okay, how are we gonna like spell this out so that we can scale this with sales reps way more easy? You know?
I sent you our acquisition manager playbook, right? I'm pretty sure I'm very.
We could have, but I don't know what that is.
Okay, so we have a playbook that we give to clients to help them hire acquisition managers to train, onboard, and manage. Track, all that stuff. And obviously the goal is not to just take it and run it, it's take it and build upon it. Right. So if you don't, I'll definitely send that to me. That way you can model, because my entire thing is like, cool, whenever you bring, so I have another client, for example, he has I think 5 acquisition managers right now. When they were in their hiring spree back in Q4 of last year, they bring them in, throw them the SOP, and basically just let them run. Right. So the reason why I bring that up is because if you're trying to scale an acquisitions team, that's kind of what you're almost doing. Like, yes, you're going to do call reviews and role plays and, the whole normal sales training stuff. But when it comes to the menial stuff, like, oh, what does this company do? Like, what type of exit strategies? Like, little things like that. You just throw them an SOP and let them run with it, right?
For sure.
Okay. Let's say, oh my God, we keep going off task. But okay, so
we got all night, dude. I'll talk all about this all night.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you talk to a seller. Do you have a sales process, a flow that you guys have whenever you're talking to sellers to get them under contract?
I mean,
or how would you train?
I always train the guys like solve the problems and care. That's literally, I mean, that's at its core what it is.
Okay.
Be a good person, dude. Like, are you gonna help them or not? Like, do you want to care? Like, help them. Help solve their problem.
Okay. So you call up a seller. How does that conversation typically?
Yeah, hey, this is Grant. Like, we have to set them in a set. I got your fiber submission, up in Minneapolis. Like, is that a property you're thinking about selling? It's like, yeah, I think about selling that. Okay. Like, and then me, I'm just digging into motivation.
Okay.
What's going on?
Okay.
So it's like, hey, yeah, could you tell me a little bit more about it? Talk, open-ended questions.
Okay.
Silence. Like, just learn, educate, pick up what they're saying, have a heart, ask good questions, care. Engage.
Okay.
And then at some point, I will early on. This is like RJ Bates thing for me. Love this question. I think it's super powerful. Like hitting it when they're not expecting it, in my opinion, like with how much are you looking to get for this?
Okay.
Like I feel like you learn so much from that. And like I usually like will start it and they'll be like, oh well the windows are great, on the doors, and like oh, okay, how much are you looking to get for this? And they're kind of blindsided by it, and like they will tell me, or they will be caught off guard and they kind of like and so like I think that's a good question for me a lot of times. It's just to like understand like where's your head at.
Okay.
So yeah, then I'm just engaging, trying to understand motivation. I think the thing for us that we've changed gears from before, we were chasing every lead. It's like even if it's like a dead lead or like they're not there yet, like we were just doing everything we could to keep them around. Now you're like a little bit more strategic about it. So try to understand we don't have to chase every lead down. Like if they want us to come out and it's like it's not a great lead, like we're not coming out, you know what I mean? Like we've just like better managed that, like telling people like it's okay, like I don't think it's a good fit for us, instead of just trying to like ramp up contracts. But it's helped us a lot. Like our reputation in this area, like we're closers. Closers. Like,
do you close in person or how do you go about it?
No, I got a team that like runs around, does all the signings.
Okay,
It's just taking so much time.
Okay.
So yeah, they run around and do all the signings and stuff like that for us. But
Like in person.
yeah, we close in person.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Do you feel like that gives you an advantage?
Right now, with where we started, we decided, and we're locally. We want to stay local because we just in the early phase we want to be able to like look and feel and touch and feel good about it. Then like we're growing this here because like we're comfortable here, but we're looking at taking next steps. But so that's how we started. Everything was local. And that's what we've done this last 18 months is basically local.
Okay. So you negotiate with them, you get it under contract. Walk us through that flow of how it gets handed to, in this case, land into Dispo.
Yeah, so we get under contract, Monday board automations go out, admin, TC, I'll call it admin gets notified. You know what I mean? Like, this is what's going on. Well, see, like, our admin does, like, utilities and all that stuff, too.
Yeah.
So, but admin, like, we set it off to them. They know. They coordinate the transaction coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we kind of have an idea, like, then Landon kind of takes over. And we do our approach, and we're working on this, but, like, our approach has always been, like, buyers, investors, they like a little bit of exclusivity.
In what way?
Just the idea, and I think I can relate to this. Just because, like, if you get a deal and, like, someone shoots you a deal and there's going to be, like, 10 people there, like, I don't even go.
Really?
I just, like, it's like, I don't want to compete.
I see.
So I'm like, that's not a good use of my time. Like, I'm going to go do the deals that I feel like I'm not in deep competition with, like, 10 guys that, like, so I would go look at the deals. Like, if a guy sends me a deal, I got you this deal, and he called me, texted me, and, like, it's not an email blast or it's not a text blast, like, I'll look at it. If I get a text blast from, like, wholesale, I honestly just, like, if I get a text blast from, like, a person wholesaling, like, most of the time these deals around here are dumpy. Like, they're at good deals. And I'm like, dude, you're wasting people's time.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to waste any people's time. So, like, the shit I'm moving, I'm, like, trying to bring value to these investors.
That's such a different approach because so many other people are like, dude, yeah, I want bidding wars. I want, like, 20 people to show up.
It's just, like, we don't see, because then the thing is, like, I think it's been built on relationships. I'm sure you can build relationships that way too, but, like, ours has been built on, like, relationships. So we got guys now that, like, we'll call them, send them pictures. We know what they're looking. We know what they're looking for.
Yeah.
And they'll buy without looking at it. They'll just be like, yeah, I trust you guys. Boom. Well, you don't get that if you're just sending dudes into bidding wars. Like, we get that because these dudes see big time value in us, and they're like, hey, we like that. Like, and we built that rapport and relationship. Like, dude, so we have guys like that. And I don't think you get that blasting emails, my opinion. And it also makes me like, I'm a relationship guy. I like meeting people. I want to be a part of that. I want to bring value to people. Like, so that's our approach. A little bit more exclusivity. Now, when we run out, we hit our top guys and we don't have any, like, we'll try to find new people. Like, we'll do a couple blasts or, like, hey, we got this. Anybody now? Once we get some engagement, now we're calling them. We want to know more about you, better understand you. Maybe the next deal we're going to throw to you,
How are you? I know you said your whole thing was networking and building relationships with buyers, but like, is that through groups, or how would somebody starting off go about that?
Sure. I feel like we kind of got a little cheek out for buyers, but I don't even want to tell, but it should. Like, it's fine. Dude, in Minnesota, I don't know about everybody else, but in Minnesota, there's, like, they're ECRVs, they're called. So, like, I don't know. They're just, like, when a transaction takes place, like, there's an ECRV.
I don't know. What is that?
It's just like a record of what the transaction.
Like
but they're public. But they're public information.
Oh.
So, like, you can go around there and see who bought it, who sold it, that kind of stuff.
Well.
But the buyers, like, have a phone number on there. And so we go scour these.
Okay.
Find buyers that have bought property, because you can see all property transactions in the last 6 months that has, like, a LLC on it, because those are buyers.
Interesting.
And then we go dig in the ECRVs, find their phone numbers, call.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never heard about something.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, dude. It's neat because people be like, dude, where's your, like, they're pumped we called. Where'd you even number?
Oh, wow.
I'm like, yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah. Wow. That is incredible. Okay. Scaling the business. Okay. So you walked us through your process, how you got in deals. You're in the middle of restructuring, reorganizing the company right now. The goal is to scale it, but scale to what, and how do you plan on doing that?
I don't know. It's really interesting. I love that opening conversation with you and what you know about other people, because, like, I look at the business file and I'm like, okay, I think it's here. Like, I see it totally. Like, we've proved it without, like, we've done it for 18 months and we don't, we know that we don't really know what we're doing. Like, we got work to do. Like, we got to dial this in.
The thing I love about that mindset is that you're not really running to the analysis paralysis.
Hell no.
Because it's like you shoot and then you aim, like ready, fire, aim. which is why, because people are too busy and caught up with like, oh, should I get this perfect before I try this?
Oh, dude, yeah.
And it's like,
good,
it's great
bro.
that you're doing that.
Yeah.
Building the parachute on the way down, but like, there comes a time where you're like, maybe I should jump this time with a nice parachute.
Yeah.
So I mean, for you, what would you like to have happen? Like, do you want to just cash flow this business, turn into a lifestyle, take that profit and buy rentals? Or do you want to just like run this thing to the top and dominate?
I definitely want to do. I mean, no, I want to dominate like
Okay.
I want to dominate like the whole nation, dude. I want to be like, we want a dog, dude. We want to play with the big dogs.
Okay.
No shit, like that's what we want to do.
Okay.
So like, yeah, dude. I just have like it's weird. Like in me, like,
what do you think is preventing you from hitting that, dominating the entire market, for example?
I'm gonna say that nothing is stopping me.
Okay.
And we're gonna go after it. But up until this time, I think it's been education a little bit. Like I had to go through this. Like everything I've done to this point has built me in this place, like so that we can scale.
Okay.
So like I just feel like we've needed to go through all this. Like we had to learn a lot of this shit. We had to figure this out before we just dive into something that like we were like kind of got to go through the trenches here a little and like understand what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
So like nothing, honestly. The next thing for us, our bottleneck is just people.
Okay.
Top-notch talent.
And you're planning to do that is through networking.
Yeah, I mean, like I have a guy I'm talking to right now. Like,
what role?
I'm looking for like a guy that can replace me because right now what I do is a lot on the acquisition.
Okay.
And I want to worry about
like closing deals.
Yeah, like I'm a closer right now. Like I'm the guy that like I mean we do it together, but like I am a part of acquisition right now.
Okay.
Big time, and I build the platform and I help
is a goal. So is the goal to replace you as a sales manager?
Yeah, I would say.
Okay.
That's the goal. I mean, sales manager, I'm like chief acquisition guy because it's not just like replace what I'm doing, like build what I'm doing.
Okay.
Take this concept and let's stack on this shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Make it better, dude.
Yeah.
Don't just run what I did.
Yeah.
Make this better. That's what I'm looking for this guy.
Okay.
And then I can step back and like you talk about like SOPs and all. Okay, I need to give that stuff attention.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But right now I'm also ripping deals and it's like, okay, I'm the revenue heartbeat also.
Yeah.
So like, okay, well I can't be the revenue heartbeat. You know what I mean? Like this is where we're torn. So like the restructure. I got to get a guy in here that can replace me. Then I can worry about setting up these fundamentals.
Yeah.
That build us to scale.
Okay. So in addition to talent, do you feel like there's anything else another bottleneck you have that's preventing you from scaling? Because it's like, what is the goal? Like, do you want to hit 200?
It's kind of wild, yeah. Because
600K a month. Do you want to push this to $1 million a month?
My thing, and I think that's what's made me special, is like I really don't work for money.
Okay.
Like,
so what is your metric of success? What is the metric you look at to determine like, cool, we're moving in the right direction?
It's hard because I don't know that I don't think it's a metric. I think it's a feeling for me. Do I wake up every day with like a burning desire to like do something?
Okay.
Do I have like purpose?
Okay.
Do I have like drive?
Yeah.
Because if I lost that, like I'm like I don't know what life looks like.
Oh, I agree.
You know, like if you woke up and you're like I have everything, and like
that would be a very scary life.
That's what I'm saying.
So like for me, I'm glad you brought that up because I've gone through that feeling.
Yeah.
And I'll make this quick, but because I don't want to make this about me. But
I like talking about you.
Huh?
I want to talk about you.
Okay. So in 2024. I basically scaled this agency to a point where I was like, I didn't even need to show up.
Yeah.
Like Monday through Friday, I was like, I'm gone. Like,
hell yeah.
And I was traveling.
Yeah.
Like, I would sleep in until like noon.
Yeah.
And life was just incredibly easy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, I remember vividly, I was in Colombia and I was with my friends. I did not get out of bed until like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And I didn't get out of bed because he came in and woke me up. He was like, you got way too comfortable. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So, and I remember that week this one specific moment because things were just so like automated. I'm like, we just wake up and we just make money. Clients were happy. I'm like, dude, it was like perfect. And I'm like, what now?
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, this was 2 years. So I was like 18. I'm like, oh, do I like retire now or like what? And it was really scary for me because I woke up and I'm like, I didn't know what to do with my life.
Yeah.
So what I do now is I set goals that are like just obnoxious.
Yeah.
I'm like, for example,
Bro.
you know that, I'm trying to get my pilot's license, right?
Mhm.
Like my goal is to get a jet before I'm 25.
Hell yes.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Look.
So instead of me focusing on the small things, I just make such massive goals, and that's like I have my own reasons as to why I want that. So far out of reach to where it's like, cool, I have to show up to be able to get that.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to understand for you. Like, okay, it's a feeling, but like, how would you be able to measure that? Like, do you track?
Because I think about this a lot.
Yeah, because
My brothers ask me this too. Like, what? Like, where is it?
yeah, because it's
target?
like, cool, is your plan to buy X amount of houses, or is it to serve X amount of sellers? Is it to make sure your team has X, Y? Like, what does that look like?
I don't know, dude. It is such a hard question, and I like on it. Like, I mean, people, because everybody asks that. Like, what's the goal? What are you trying to do? And it's like, I don't know, because like the purpose for me is to do something with a meaning. Like, just to do it, and do it great, and be the best. And then, like, honestly, I think I really, really enjoy watching people find a role in our business that you can tell that they're living their best life.
Okay. So you want to build an incredible company with great culture where people are happy.
That's fair to say that that's a huge part of why I do what I do.
Okay. That makes sense.
And then, like, I think people love to be pushed. I think people love the Slack
Great
channels.
talent. Loves to be pushed.
Well, right, but that's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want to surround myself with, those people.
Okay.
Great talent. People that want to be pushed, like, want to be great. Don't you want to be good? Don't you want to be great?
Yeah.
Do you want to be pushed?
I asked that because for me, and I heard this quote from a mentor of mine. He was like, it was during this time as well. He's like, you can't win a race if you don't know where the finish line is.
Mm-hmm, I get it.
And for, like, if you think about, like, runners, like track athletes, right? Or you play basketball. So it's like the metric of winning is like your score is bigger than his score.
Right.
Like that's what winning looks like. Or it's getting X amount of trophies. What do you call it? Like the NBAA trophies, right? Or whatever it is.
Yeah, big
right?
sports fan.
Huh? Anyway, like college basketball trophies. Is it Final Four? I don't know. I don't watch basketball. I asked that because I'm like, cool. Do you know that, like, cool, if you hit $300K a month in the company, then everybody on your team can have, make the amount of money that they want to make an impact. What does that look like? Because from there, we can reverse engineer, like, cool, this is what we need to do in order to get to that point.
I would say that it's probably not fair that I actually know that number, but like, yeah, I think like for me it would be, it's about my people. Like, and like, I have some ideas of like what the aspirations are. Like some of them, like maybe they want to pay off some debt and like buy a car or get a bigger house, or like, I don't, like, they all have their own things. And like, so like to me, it's like, how do I build a company in such a way that like we could feed all these miles to their fulfillment, what they want, like what means, so like, I don't know. I know it's like, you're asking for a metric and it's like, God, I just struggle. And I like, and I align with that. Like if you'll never win if you don't have a target, but like, I think I do win every day.
Okay.
Seriously.
Okay. That makes me really happy.
I think I win every day. Like, dude, I get to wake up. Like, I got a rock solid wife. Like, supports the shit out of me. Like, she is like amazing. And then I have 2 beautiful children, and like, I'm a faithful dude. Like, I got my God to love me, and I'm just like, do you know I win every day, dude?
That's a great mindset.
Don't you win every day? And like, that's it. And I get wake up, and like, I wake up, and I'm freaking ready to go. Purpose. And like, to me, that's a win every day. So I don't know.
I guess, what does your daily routine look like? I'm curious.
Work a lot.
Okay.
I get up early at 5 a.m. Maybe the alarm goes off. I gotta get back into working out, man. Like, I gotta get on something like that. But I'm obsessed with scaling right now in the last crazy. So yeah, get up at 5 a.m., jump on the computer, start pounding away on like process system. Like, what can I improve? Like, what can I get after right now that would make things, save some people time, like make this better? Like, I'll just do that stuff. Prepare my day, get ready to go. Like, I mean, I spend a lot of time doing that. Kids get up. We got to get the kids ready. We do that as a family. Family's important. Right? Like, I don't like to leave before my kids wake up. Sometimes that happens, right? Work happens. Like, but get up, get going, get out to the day.
Do you have an office you go to?
Dude, we got the best offices in the world.
I know you said you guys are in the middle of nowhere.
Dude, we got the best office in the world. I hope our team watches this because they'll laugh like crazy. But like, we bought this like farmhouse, and like, it needs a ton of work. It's pretty run down.
So is it like a farm?
Yeah, dude. It's like sits on like 6 acres.
Oh wow.
It's just a farm, dude. Come on. There's a vineyard on it. I mean, we don't take care of it. Like, we bought it that way. We didn't buy it. We were gonna buy it. We're like, hey, maybe we'll build some apartments out here or something. Like, that was the idea. And we're like, oh, sweet. Yeah.
On farmland?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, you got to come down.
Oh, I mean,
Come on down.
yeah, I'll definitely come next time. But
tiny.
yeah, I was like, you guys, because for me, I'm thinking about like, okay, so it's just a house in the middle of nowhere.
It's a house on 6 acres, man. And there's like some sheds in there because we run our construction site out of there too. So yeah, people come in, it's this farmhouse, dude. We like took the kitchen out, and you were literally like, but this is like, I love it. I love the culture for the guys because we're in here and like, we haven't made it yet. We're sitting in a, like, dude, the bathroom is rough as can be. Like, we have mice in there. Like, we've been trapping mice to get rid of them. Dude, we live in it's a little farm. It's lit. And like the team is all in it, dude. We're like, yeah, we're humble, dude. We're like, we haven't made it yet.
Okay.
We don't have, like, we can't just be going on and like renting high-end offices. Plus we're like, so the team's about it, man. Like, we buy in.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, that's yeah, I've never heard about that before. I thought when you said you had an office, I was like, cool, it's like a nice little WeWork, you know.
Oh, bro. I said, what's our HQ? And you're like, oh, that'll work. I'm like, no, dude. No.
Because I remember asking if we could do the podcast at your office. We're like, yeah, it's in the middle of
Oh, you wouldn't hate this, dude.
Why? Really? Why?
Yeah, we might like it. I don't know. You a city guy or not?
I have mixed feelings. I live in the city right now, like smack in the middle of downtown. But all the noise and stuff, it's like, you know, it might be cool if
Just come spend a week down one time.
Exactly, because when I'm here, I'm like, there's like no noise outside. There's no people doing burnouts or anything on the roads. It's awesome. Yeah. So, I switch back and forth.
There you go.
Right, I switch back and forth. Okay. What future vision of the company? I mean, I know you said the goal is to make sure everybody's happy.
Yeah.
The goal is to be, fulfilled, have a drive every single day. Is there anything in addition to that?
I mean, yeah, so I want to scale, and I don't know, like, that's why I was going to open that conversation. Like, what do other, like, monster wholesalers, what are they capable of? Like, I'm in this, like, stage right now of just, like, even exploring, like, okay, like, chat, and I'm going deep dives, like, talk to me about, like, wholesaling real estate, and, like, how scalable this is, and how big can this get? Like, how does this, like, what needs to happen for that to happen? Like, talk me through, like, high level what that looks like, and then, like, I want to kind of, like, chew on that and be like, okay.
The reason, so, I mean, I don't have any clients doing $1 million a month. I know there are people doing $1 million a month.
Yeah.
But the biggest guy we have right now hovers around like $500,000 to about $600K a month in revenue.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah. So we run all of his PPC, spend quite a bit, multiple markets, which is why I was going to ask you. I'm like, cool. If the goal is to expand into multiple markets, you're going to need a process because for me, obviously, scaling the marketing is easy. Right, like I know what I know what we need to do there to scale you guys, for example, to multiple different markets to just pound you guys with lead flow. But then the next constraint you're most likely going to run into is talent, which is why it's like, cool. How can you pretty much instead of the problem being how can I acquire and generate leads, it's how can I acquire and generate sales talent, right? And there's sort of two ways to go about it. It's you either pick people off the not literally, but like. You find somebody that has drive and ambition, and then you train them. Then you become basically a sales training and a recruiting company. Or the second thing then becomes you, I don't want to say poach experienced acquisition managers from another company. Those are the two ways you can scale. But the third way you can scale, I believe in 2026, is hiring or using these AI home buying agents. Because if this thing actually works, it's like, it's a lot easier to scale that. But that's if it works. Like, is it perfect right now? No.
Right.
I don't think so because of what I've seen. But once it gets to a point where agents over the phone can have personalities, handle objections, negotiate with sellers.
Yeah, see, they're going to be way better than us.
And the best part is you don't got to worry about them, dealing about burnout. Commission structure,
totally
BS. But there's that. So I think that's what I'm very excited to see. Right. Another thing, if you're curious about what he focuses on, is that JV thing. Right. So he gets obviously his direct seller stuff that we give to him, but he also has the JV deal flow that comes in that almost funds the marketing.
Sure.
Right. Because it's the beautiful thing as to why I do these podcasts is because I want people to be able to do deals with you guys.
Yeah.
You basically have a no cost way of acquiring deals. And from there, using profits from that to scale your direct to seller because those have better margins.
Right.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty much what scaling.
For sure.
It's all marketing incentives. But yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I guess, is there anything else that you wanted to share, you highlight in the business that you're running to? You wanted to ask me?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, dude, if there's anybody out there that wants to connect and talk about this stuff, that ever, like, somebody you come, like, yeah, dude, I love sitting down and, like, talking about this stuff and just hearing what other people do. Like, this stuff is so cool. So, like,
because everybody has their own, like, perspective as
Yeah.
to how they do things, and you just take a little piece from everybody,
yeah,
and you build something amazing.
yeah, totally.
So, yeah. I guess, where can people connect with you?
Dude, I'm not super social.
Oh, you guys are gonna have to stop.
I got a Facebook page. I got a Facebook profile.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's really it.
Mhm.
Like, Grant Pope is my name.
Yeah, we'll put you in the description.
Yeah, so that'd probably be a place you could find me, message me. I'm not super active on there. Like, I try to be, like, business wise, but
Mhm.
yeah, reach out to Ben and get my phone number.
Okay. Oh, you're cool with me giving?
That's fine. If
Okay,
you got somebody who
I
wants
will
to
do
connect,
that.
I would love to.
I'll do that. I'll put that in the description.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's all I got, Grant. I
Cool.
appreciate you hopping on,
Been a lot of
and hopefully we have a catch up one in 6 months.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool.
Thanks.
All right, guys, that's it. That's the podcast with my client Grant here. If you guys enjoyed it, if you got any value out of it, please don't forget to like, comment any questions you have for either me or Grant. And I'll be putting his Facebook as well as his direct phone number in the description so you could reach out to him directly. All I ask is you just let him know that you found him on the podcast. That way he knows. And if you enjoyed, again, like, comment, turn on the bell, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.